Oh shit. I need to change that. Wait, no I don't. Never mind. I am going to Baltimore. Um, how's everybody doing today? You guys doing good? I sure hope so. Let's negotiate this contract if we can. Alright. I don't have a salary cap. Alright, whatever. Alright, let's fence a week. Alright. Go weekly strategy. Let's see here. Keep that one. Upgrade some players. Alright, here we go. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the game. Probably talk a little bit. Focus on the game. Hope everybody's doing good today. You guys kick back, relax, take it easy. Hope you guys' lives are going well. I wish you guys all the best.
Today.
What we got here? What is it?
From M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
All right, let's go.
Here come the Ravens, and that means here comes Lamar Jackson, league's MVP and an All-Pro in 2019.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
A man who missed all of 2021. This is J.K. Dobbins.
Holding.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
There we go.
That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler. First-round pick back in 2012. Jackson, first play, going to throw.
Oh, yes. Thank
And
you.
incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
No, get that motherfucker.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble.
I went inside instead of out.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And
Still got 6. Ah, dang, man.
Territory. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And Jackson going to run again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
All them guys right there couldn't do anything.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson going to run.
Get that motherfucker.
Able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Damn.
They'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage.
Pushed him
How about
over.
right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first and 3's in.
Hey, at least we held them to a field goal.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Then we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback Josh Allen.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
3-0 after one.
Hang on 1 second. I gotta do something. Turn that accelerated clock off. I guess it is off.
EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run again with Hines. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Bills at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free.
Damn.
Into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Stick to the fucking run now.
Came up to the booth. Last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said?
Oh my God.
To the booth after he said that, you're like, oh, fatal last words.
It's
In for a Ravens touchdown.
Damn.
Devin Duvernay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0.
I gotta do something.
For a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief.
Should've
So to
fucking
me,
spun.
we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And a throw there.
Pick it up.
Complete.
Damn, do something.
Sink here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were losers to New England a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead here as they start 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive.
Get my ass whooped.
And a 1st down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more.
Somebody fucking tackle that dude.
Disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball.
I don't even know why I'm streaming this game. Holy shit.
17 more on that one and another 1st down. Jackson running again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. He'll get this down only to about the 46. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
I got to get something.
Naheem Hines. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are.
You guys are whooping my ass.
John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Singletary to get the drive started. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now a timeout
not in
for
field
by
goal
the
range.
offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen, that's complete to the running back, Naheem Hines. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the gun, it's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling
Get out of bounds.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And again, it's Allen rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Catch that shit. No.
Incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Allen. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool.
Holy
as the play
shit.
broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Oh, that's good, baby.
And this is good.
Oh,
50 yards out. That was
57.
And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3.
Somebody tackle that guy, please.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's it, okay.
So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, let's head to Philly to see what's happening with the Eagles. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. A couple of touchdowns there for Travis Etienne. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. Tua Tagovailoa leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Let's go, baby.
2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate.
Ah, get out there.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I don't get why he keeps running right there,
A
but
third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
that's all right.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Stick to this
from the
run.
36 now, 1st and 10. Singletary again, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets
I keep pounding away at the
Looks
ball.
like they're establishing a pretty good
I don't
pattern
care.
here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
No, spin out of that.
At the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And now they'll throw with Allen.
No!
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
No! That is not what I needed. Get him out of there. Take the QB out.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is
Son of a
putting points on the board
bitch.
so far.
Why did I throw it there?
Have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Oh, why is he calling the plays?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
What is that guy doing?
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting
my guys cannot tackle for shit.
A really good pickup of 28.
Doesn't help that I keep switching. I don't know why I do that shit.
Moving the sticks and controlling the football. There's a great example right there.
I can just let them play this time.
To win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's heading up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're going option play on 3rd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Tucker's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. This is Hines. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Oh, shit. Dong, right off the fucking upright.
Comes back out onto the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And Jackson going to hold on to it again. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson now.
Yeah, baby.
Get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Let's go, baby.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Hines now on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give up the middle to Singletary. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st. He takes it across for the touchdown. And
let's go.
Late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 17-13, a little under a minute to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Now Jackson. Dobbins with it. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That is caught. Bateman. And they will get
what,
the conversion
bro?
on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their
That's
plays.
what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah!
Everything that they do.
What a comeback.
They want to be in position to make
What a comeback.
They did.
second down. Ingram. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the fucking middle. A 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
Thank you. Thanks to me. Thank you to me.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Hell yeah.
Fourth quarter this one was, well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for Buffalo,
that'll do it. Hell yeah. Hey, I appreciate you guys watching, man. Hope you guys have a safe and blessed day. Take it easy out there. And always remember, don't look back on yesterday. You got today. As long as you're here right now, you got today. Take it easy.